Good evening. Buildings are evacuated at the University of Alaska Anchorage as a hazardous materials crew is monitoring the potential for an ammonia leak from equipment at the Avis Alaska Sports Complex. Lexi Elverton joins us now with what UAA's Vice Chancellor for Administrative Services is saying about the risks involved. Lex?
Joe, UAA's incident management team discovered on Friday the potential for an ammonia leak on campus, leading to them quickly working with municipal and hazmat partners.
Thanks, Lex. We're tracking down the validity of allegations on social media circulating for several days now, alleging that a road crew was asked by a national park official to remove an American flag from their equipment while working on a federal construction project at the Denali National Park and Preserve. In a letter from Senator Dan Sullivan's office, the senator posted on Facebook and on X that, quote, "It is absurd and defies all logic that a federal contractor working on a project which is funded by American taxpayers in a national park the week before Memorial Day is prohibited from flying the American flag. I cannot conceive of a federal law or regulation that mandates this." The National Park Service says these accusations are flat out not true, issuing a statement today saying, "At no time did an NPS official seek to ban the American flag from the project site or associated vehicles. The NPS neither administers the bridge project contract nor has the authority to enforce terms or policies related to the contract or contractors performing the work." I've reached out to the senator's office today for comment. I've not yet heard back. The senator says in his letter that the project we're talking about is a bridge at mile 45 of the Park Road in an area known as Pretty Rocks. And in case you missed it last night back here in Anchorage, we hit a May temperature milestone yesterday, one many have been waiting for. Jackie Purcell has details and our local forecast here for Memorial Day.
Yeah, it was a little longer than usual wait, Joe, to see that first official 60-degree temperature, which has to occur at the airport area, and that happened. We'll look at those forecasts later.
It sounds incredible. Thank you so much, Jackie. At least 15 people have been killed in powerful storms that have left a wide trail of destruction across Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. The Associated Press is reporting tens of thousands of people without power. 7 deaths were reported in Cook County, Texas, that's near the Oklahoma border. The storms inflicted their worst damage in a region spanning from north of Dallas to the northwest corner of Arkansas. Tornadoes left at least 5 people dead last week in Iowa. These latest storms could shift to the east by tomorrow, covering a path from Alabama to New York City. And hundreds of people are feared dead following a massive landslide in Papua New Guinea. More than 1,100 houses buried by the landslide that leveled a remote village in the northern part of that country. Drone footage you see here filmed on Friday showing the extent of the damage with people seen searching for survivors and victims. The Papua New Guinea Post reporting that the landslide in the Pacific nation north of Australia buried 1,182 houses. At least 6 villages were impacted by this tragic natural disaster. Still to come on the news at 5. Summer is just around the corner. What you need to know before you start planning your summer travel. Stick around. Welcome back. We've got a story about outer space. According to a study published this week, the planet is smaller than Earth but larger than Venus. It falls within the habitable zone where liquid water and possibly life as we know it can exist.
The planet orbits a small star in the constellation Pisces. Researchers calculate its surface temperature to be a steamy 42 degrees Celsius.
Getting there would take 225,000 years on the fastest spacecraft we have.
Some generation might get there.
Yeah, I'll make it there.
Oh, some form of Joe will be there.
by the 10 o'clock news, we'll be there.
That's right. Let's go over the fact that we did see our first 60-degree temperature yesterday, and today another 60-degree temperature. And as far as what the next 7 days are like, I think it's going to be a pretty pleasant Memorial Day. There's a chance for some isolated showers, a high of 58 then and also Tuesday. But the 60s take over, it looks like, on Wednesday through Saturday. Nice to see you come back again.
What an entrance in the summer.
That's right.